Hi, I'm Rachel Needle, and today I want to talk to you about Marketing 101. So, there are a number of ways to market and fill your practice, and we're going to hit on all of them over the next couple of weeks. But first, today, I want to give you two ways that you can start filling your practice using inexpensive marketing tools. One doesn't cost any money, and one costs a little bit of money because that is what marketing is about. It's can cost money or it doesn't have to cost money. You can absolutely fill your practice by marketing without spending a dime. So I'm going to teach you all of your options so that you can then go and make an informed choice about how you want to choose to market. So the first one we're going to talk about today is Psychology Today. Psychology Today has a lot of great SEO in it. And as a result, no matter where somebody looks for a therapist, one of the first things that comes up will be Psychology Today. So it's a really good place to make sure you are marketing and have your profile. Um, One of the things that I tell people is to read other people's profiles to see what speaks to you so that you can write your profile in the way that you think it would appeal to other people. And so do that for people all over the country. And then when you're done doing that, make sure that you look at people's profiles that are closer by so you can see what other people are putting out there because they're essentially the other profiles that people are going to read when they're looking for a therapist in your area. With Psychology Today, you want to make sure your profile is speaking to your ideal client. So you don't want to spew your resume, although you should obviously include some qualifications in that profile at some point and have that on your website somewhere. But you don't have to necessarily just do that here. You want to more tell a story so that that person can feel connected to you and know that you are the right person that can help them through whatever issues they're coming in with. So if you know your ideal client, you can speak to your ideal client. That's really important. The other thing with Psychology Today is obviously it puts up your profile's linked based on your zip code. So there's a couple different ways to get around this. One, you can actually put in two locations, and in each one you can put two zip codes. So I definitely recommend doing that, especially if you're doing online therapy, so that people can find you. Also, what some people do is they have two different profiles, one for themselves individually and one for their practice. So, for instance, I would have my Dr. Rachel Needle profile, and then I would have my Whole Health Psychological Center profile. So you can mix that up so that you can be able to reach as many people as possible during their search. So that is the first way that you can do a very inexpensive marketing and start to fill your practice and get yourself known. The second thing I want to talk about today is putting content out there. So I'm going to start with YouTube, and this is kind of a 2-for-1. So YouTube or blog, right? You could do both. But the point is that you want to start putting free content out there so that people can find you. That's really important. You want people to recognize your name. You want people to feel connected to you. You want people to know that you're the right person that can help them. And the more you put out there that they can follow, whether it's reading in a blog or doing a video, right? The more likely they are to feel connected to you and seek you out and then want to use you as their therapist. Um, the reason that I give you both options is because I'm very aware that not everybody likes being on camera. So there's a lot of people that don't feel comfortable doing YouTube, speaking like this, and that's okay. You don't have to. But for those of you that are comfortable with it, it's a really great way for people to begin to know your personality and for you to start marketing to them. So make some videos, for instance, make sure they're geared towards your ideal client. So if you are specialized in anxiety, you might do a YouTube about 4 ways to deal with anxiety. Make sure you mention where they can find you when you're doing this, how they can contact you, put all of that in all of your blogs and all of your YouTubes. Similarly, if you're doing a blog, you could do the same blog. You can even do a YouTube and then follow it up with a blog. Even better, when you're writing your blog, you want to use keywords that people are going to be searching for, like anxiety, dealing with anxiety. These are all really important things to do. So make sure you're reaching out to your client, you are speaking directly to them, and Psychology Today, YouTube, and or blog, great ways to start to build your practice. I'm going to be back next week and I'm going to teach you some more marketing practices. And if you want to go in more depth, we have a module in our course where you can learn more about how to do each of these things in more detail. So check out myprivatepracticecollective.com. Thanks so much for listening.